Hi, welcome back for another video on Star Trek Fleet Command. Now, today's video is going to be a little bit special because we're going to look into territories. Territories what? Yes, territories. Now, for the majority of us, we would be spending most of our time in a certain region of the game, okay? So, it's either we'll be spending time in, Federation, in Romulan, in the Klingon space, Augment, or even the Rogue space, okay? And then our base will be somewhere here in the middle so that, it is equidistant to each of those areas that we need to travel to. So, you save time, it's not too far off to one side or the other, okay? Now, there is one area which is located at the bottom left of the, the whole galaxy, and then it is the area you call the territories, okay? Now, the territories are also like areas, the system whereby alliances, they compete to capture these territories and make them their own, okay? So you have territory capture, okay? And then if you notice, there are like three grades or three tiers of territories, okay, being marked by these symbols, okay? You have tier 1 here, you have tier 2, you have tier 3, okay? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now the whole idea is that the alliance will need to come together, work together to capture a particular territory. Okay, now having a territory, it brings a lot of benefits. Okay, and we're going to look at that later on. Why do we need to have territory, or why is it essential to have territories in your under your alliance or under your wings? Okay, because I believe it will help your members tremendously. Now, I won't say that I know a lot about territories, okay? I didn't even bother about it, not until I had to leave, my former alliance, AMP here, okay? I left AMP and then I formed one of my own due to certain reasons, okay? So I formed TUN, T-U-N, the unknown, and then we have captured, 4 territories so far in less than 2 weeks, okay? It is possible if everyone comes together and work together towards a common goal. That's the important point of it, okay? Now, yes, we have gotten our territories and we hope to get, our last piece. Now, every alliance, you can have a max of 5 territories, okay? And that's based on your alliance level, okay? So I believe alliance level 20, you get a total of 5 territories, okay? 15, you get only 4, and then so on and so forth, okay? Now, 5 territories maximum, okay? Now, the rule of thumb is that when you capture territory, okay, it has to be adjacent to one another, okay? So, looking at this piece here, so let's say this alliance, okay, this alliance has captured this. Now, the only way forward is to go to an adjacent territory, okay? So it's either 1 to a 1 or 1 to a 2. You cannot do a 1 to a 3. So from this piece to tallest, no go, okay? And then from 1 to 2 is possible, okay? And it has to be adjacent. Now, another criteria is it has to be connected by these connecting lines, okay? So EMPX, okay? EMPX has gotten Kima, okay? Now, the next adjacent territory will be either Krios, Kolava, or RCT, okay? Correct? Yeah. So their options will be only 3. 1, 2, 3 for their expansion plan, okay? It has to be connected by the connecting lines, okay? And the territory has to be adjacent to one another. Now, to capture territory, territory capture happens, on and off, okay? It is timed and then it's scheduled. So when it is timed, you will know when it is the next territory capture, okay? Now, to find out more when the next territory capture for that particular territory lot, okay, you just click on it. You click on the flag, okay, and then click on join takeover, and then you'll be able to see, okay, the next takeover will happen in 4 days and 17 hours time, okay, and the duration of the takeover is 45 minutes. So meaning that your alliance, if your alliance is going for this territory capture session, okay, within or in that span of 45 minutes, your alliance will need to try your best to capture and defend it, okay, and then see which alliance gathers the most points. Okay, so how the takeover or how it happens, okay, it's like this. Okay, I do not have one to show you. Maybe I show you one of ours. Okay, so let's say do portas. Okay, no, I don't have a ship there, so I have a ship here. Okay, so view system. Okay, so what happens is you will have these capture nodes. Okay, so when territory capture happens, your members will need to occupy these nodes. Okay, now every minute pass by, you gain points. Okay, so yeah, basically you try to accumulate as much points as possible for your alliance during that span of 45 minutes, as per that territory that we look at just now. And if your alliance ended the territory capture session with the most points, you will have gained control of the territory. So you need as many people to participate as possible to defend, to attack, to whatnot. Okay, so basically this is the whole idea or how it works. Okay, now why do you want to have, or yeah, I've told you like briefly, why do you need to have territory? It's very important, help your members earlier on, but in what ways I have not talked about it. Okay, so let's take this territory for example. Okay, let's look at it again. Now each territory will have certain set of services to offer. Okay, so so you have a siege enhancer for this one. You have improved grade 3 refinery. You have advanced quantum generator, and yeah, these are the services that you can activate, and it lasts like over a span of a week. And to activate them, you need to have resources as well. Same goes to when you capture a certain territory, you need those kind of resources as well. Okay, now the whole idea is when you go after a tier 1 territory, it will cost cheaper. Okay, let's take this for example. This is Adia. Okay, Adia will only cost you, click on join takeover, you'll be able to see the cost here. Okay, 450k of grade 1 refined isogens. Okay, 450k. Okay, it's not a lot. Okay, now Adia has a buff that may be useful for you. Okay, especially if your alliance is focused on PvP. Okay, now just like this PvP combat enhancer, to activate it you need 975k of refined grade 1 isogens. And what does it do? It gives 25% base weapon damage to all ships when fighting player ships, which includes armadas. Okay, so good, right? Okay, so these are the certain things that you need to look at when you capture territories, and you need to plan which are the 5 territories that you want to go after and to join them so that you benefit from them lot. Okay, now another thing that you would need to look at when you go after territories would be the particles. Okay, there are 4 kinds of particles, and this one is the phantom particle. Okay, so you have the phantom particle, that's one of it. You have also the Surex particle, and then you have the quantum particle, and last but not least, you have the matron particle. Okay, now all these particles are generated, okay, daily, and then you need once it's activated, you can harvest them, and it's usable for those who are Ops 25 and above. Okay, so yeah, okay, so if you activated this, you can harvest them. Okay, and then these particles are used in this area. In your research area, you go to the territory research tree. Okay, and you go down, and then you'll be able to see all these symbols, these icons. Okay, all these are particles. So this is Surex. Okay, Surex. I can't click it to show it to you. Maybe this one, Surex. Okay, Surex particle. Okay, so this is Surex. This is phantom. Okay, and then this is quantum. Okay, quantum. Okay, so these are the main 3 particles. Now matron comes in slightly later towards the end. Okay, you see this symbol here, so you need quantum and you need matron, okay, to learn this or to have this research. Now if you look at all the available research notes, they are actually not so bad. Okay, in fact it helps you to be better at the game. Okay, but then you need to have now the key component in order to start all these researches, and then on top of that you need all these isogen emulsion. Okay, so you need this as well. Okay, you will get this when you refine them in your refinery. Okay, so you get all this. Now, in your refinery, you can start refining isogens grade 1, grade 2, grade 3 for all these materials once you are at the minimum of ops 25. Okay, so click on refinery. If you go to territory, you see this. Okay, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. Okay, so you refine them. Okay, this one you get the grade 1, the emulsion, grade 2 emulsion, and then you get alloys, grade 3 emulsion, and then you get alloys as well. Okay, so alloys, you can turn them into this, or this. Okay, remember each territory will require different resources to capture. Okay, so tier 1 will be different, tier 2 will be different as well. Tier 2 would need, you see, you need this. Okay, these are cores. Okay, so you need a lot of them, you need 50k of them, and then you need grade 2 refined isogens as well. Okay, in order to participate in the takeover. Okay, so we covered that. Now, another thing is that when you sorry, let me do this very quickly. Now, when you go after a particular territory, you need to plan whether those buffs are good or not. Okay, and then another benefit that you get from territories would be this. Okay, you have access to mine nodes. Okay, mine nodes too. Okay, and they are deep mine nodes. Okay, so the whole idea of actually there are many benefits to it. Okay, gas would be the upper part here, crystals will be here, and then ores will be here. Now, if you are able to plan it or work it out in such a way that you are centralized, you could perhaps get not just one, you get two. Okay, so you have access to mining, maybe gas and ore, or ore and crystal, or crystal and gas, that kind of thing, just rather than just one. Okay, and everywhere here in the territory you would have also isogens to mine as well. Okay, so you plan and see whether you want to start with this tier 1 territory, whether to start here, that kind of thing. Okay, and I believe it's very good to have this map, and then you tabulate it and see for yourself. Okay, see which territory gives which or what buffs, and see how your alliance will be able to benefit from it. Now, after all, it is a collective effort, so it's no point to get territories which doesn't benefit your alliance or the current state of your alliance at all. Right, okay, so get something that will benefit all of them, and all of them will believe in it and work together towards it. So I guess that is all for territories. And yeah, I might have missed something out. I'm trying to cut this video short because the dogs are starting to make noise again. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, do hit on the thumbs up button, okay, the like button. If you want to hear more from me, okay, do consider to subscribe to my channel as well. Help me to grow. Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, see you in the next video. Live long and prosper. See ya.